James ones. This wine is next from the producer Stephane Ogier, called Le Temps Est Venu, Côte de Rhone. This is a 2018 vintage. Stay tuned, I'll tell you about this alluring, beautiful wine. So I love the Rhone wines, and not just Rhone varieties, but the wines that come from the Rhone itself, and that grace our tables. To me, this is a very intriguing wine, intriguing varieties, and something that I just find alluring for, especially the autumnal and winter season, and to enjoy with food, of course. So as I always say, taste your wines before you start enjoying with food. There's nothing wrong with it. You just really want to get the flavor of what this wine is. So the Ogier family is settled in 7 generations in the village of Ampuis in Cote in 1983. Michel Ogier stops selling his grapes and starts to vinify his own wine. Now the vineyard site is 50 acres. The vineyard ages between 30 and 50 years on the vines, and the varieties are 60% Grenache, 35% Syrah, and 5% Mourvèdre. So the vinification on this wine is manually sorted, whole bunch fermentation in temperature-controlled concrete tanks, natural yeast, and aged for 10 months in concrete tanks, 14.5% ABV. So let's begin with the characterization of this wine. This is a $22.99 suggested retail price point. So in this wine here, enjoy, as I always say, for most wines, I'm gonna enjoy this with a Burgundy glass because I think it's nice and voluminous to swirl around and to get the expression on the scent characterization first. So on the nose, you really want to smell this wine, the core of what this wine is all about, the story it's telling, and the loveliness it expresses. So here we go. On this blackberry confit, a bit of cassis note, autumnal orchard, as well as spice, and dried red floral characterization. Alluring. Next, the palate characterization. Definitive freshness on this wine, which I find to be very alluring. I don't always expect that. When I think of the word fresh, I often think of white wines, but definitely a red wine can be there. An appreciable red wine, a well-made red wine, can definitely have that freshness, and definitely expressive in terms of acidity. Can age very nicely. I like to taste from the library, if I could, at some point, of Stephane Ogier's family's wines. Taste through the Stephane Ogier library would be fantastic, and taste how these wines age over time. I suspect they age very, very nicely. On this is red black fruit, espresso, pepper, and fresh thyme. This wine is 93 points out of 100 points. More reviews to come. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Think about this gracing your winter table, your special dinner you're gonna have this winter time. So a good price point for a superb wine. Thank you for watching. Let's stay connected. You'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Additionally, you'll find me on my podcast, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you soon. Santé.